Welcome, friends. I'm Jen.
And I'm Lizzie, and we are on a journey to become the best versions of ourselves. This includes our fitness, our nutrition, our mental health, our emotional health, nurturing healthy relationships, and a lot of healing. This process is messy, and there have been a lot of tears on the way, but so many laughs and amazing moments that we've shared together. And now we're here to share them with you.
Yes, and we want to invite you into this conversation as we discuss each of our journeys and the new things we are learning on the way and give you the accountability and knowledge you're looking for in your own personal wellness adventure.
You're gonna eat so many more chicken nuggets.
It's Jen and Lizzie, girls that eat.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I'm just,
It's not Friday. Flex Friday, ma'am.
damn it.
It's Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday.
There you go.
I like your shirt.
Thank
You always have the
you.
best shirt.
Pizza place in Austin. So good. So many
Called
called
shout them out.
Desano's. Really. That they have like I think four like pizza ovens where you like the big dome thing and then they just put it in. You can see them like, you get the whole pizza right in front made right in front of you. So good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't had pizza in a while.
I had two different types of pizza this week.
What kinds of pizza? You
Uh,
have to explain.
Home Slice here in Austin. Did we go there when you came here?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's so good. They um I don't know, but that place, it's like they're open super late and there's always a line. You have to go like during the week just so that, you don't have to wait. But
Yeah,
yeah.
nice. I still just haven't found pizza that's like pizza from home, like the East Coast pizza. I'm sorry, pizza. We were talking about pizza.
Pizza from home.
Yes. East Coast, like near, because Poconos, you're like not too far from New York. It's just a different, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Crust is just thin enough, not too thin. There's not too much sauce.
It's all about the crust, like the crunch to it. I mean, if you have
Mhm.
shitty pizza dough, then it doesn't matter what kind of marinara sauce you put on there or cheese. It has to be like good. Like you could eat the crust by itself and be like, that's some good pizza.
Yes, where it's a little bit crunchy, but it's still soft enough that you can dip it in ranch dressing.
I love
Are you a crust eater?
I am a crust eater.
What is it? What was that saying? Burrito butts or pizza crusts? What are you? A burrito butt or a pizza
Oh,
crust?
I'm definitely a pizza crust. Because in the bottom, the burrito is just all tortilla. What are you
But
gonna do?
it's got the juices in it.
Oh, yeah. If I had to choose, definitely a pizza crust. Are you a burrito? But
I'm both. I like them both.
if you had to choose to keep forever,
Pizza crust.
right?
Pizza crust, yeah. Oh, speaking of food, what what we wanted to talk about today was something new that we learned about. Shout out to my friend Michelle for bringing this up. The Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15.
Yeah.
Have you you've never heard of it either, right? Till recently?
No, you mentioned it. I was like, what is that? And then when I Googled it, I was just like, oh.
You want to give the breakdown as to what it is? And I've got some facts I can spit at you.
Well, I mean, from what I saw, it talks about like when you're talking about like vegetables or fruits, it kind of tells you which, depending on fruit or vegetable, are the clean 15, and then the dirty dozen, which they recommend you buying organic since those are the most risk of contamination.
Yeah. Um, yeah, like if you think about it as like the fruits and vegetables that have like a thicker skin, like even peas, right? They have their pod. So they're on the clean 15 because they don't get affected by the pesticides as much. And then you have things like strawberries. Um, you know, raspberries, things like that that are covered in. Actually, raspberries is on.
Have you seen those videos where people will get like a big bowl of water and then they'll put salt and then they'll dip their strawberries in there and then all like the bugs that come out?
Mm-hmm.
That's gross.
Yeah, I've done when we had our garden growing. I would do like a little baking soda and vinegar, and soak
Spray it?
everything in
Oh,
that.
oh,
I
yeah.
would soak it, yeah, with water too, and just
Mhm.
let it sit for a little, and then take everything out, rinse it off, and then lay it out and actually let it dry.
Yeah.
Like with fruit, when I would do it with even fruit from the grocery store, I'll do that. And you know,
Mhm.
it's I don't know how much it really works, but you do get the little bugs and things like that coming out of it. But when I would do that and take the fruits or vegetables out of their plastic container with like the diaper on the bottom, the moisture diaper, clean them, dry everything, and then put them in jars, it would last so much longer.
Really? Like glass jars?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mason jars.
Yeah.
Raspberries are really hard, like it, or even strawberries. Like if there's one that's even like starting to go and you put them in the jar, then it takes all the rest down with them, with that
Is
one.
that what happens? If you have a bad one, then it'll just start making all the other ones bad?
That's, I mean, from my experience, yes. The science, I don't know. But like if one gets like weird and a little slimy, and then all the ones around it start to get a little weird and slimy. So that's what's good about actually going through it before you put it in the jars, and you can, you know, look at them and make sure they're all still pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can do carrots, celery, like yeah, just a little bit of water in the jar too, like for stuff like that. It keeps them
Mhm.
fresh. But yeah, I pulled up this whole list. They do all these studies, and this is like this is from this year. Or I'm
Mhm.
sorry, this is the 2023 guide, right off the EWG website. It
Mhm.
includes data from 46,569 samples from 46 different fruits and vegetables
Wow.
from the Department of Agriculture and Food and Drug Administration. Strawberries is the #1 on the dirty dozen list.
Yeah, I saw that.
Peach,
Is it
peach,
because they're so prone to like bugs that they have to
probably
it's more
spray them a
pesticides?
lot. Mhm.
Yeah, because I remember I tried growing them and man, birds or I mean just bugs, it's just so hard to just, try to do it organically when things keep attacking them.
Yeah, caterpillars. We had these crazy looking caterpillars. They're all horned, like black and orange.
But were they
They
like
were
the ones that look like eyelashes?
no, not that black and orange one. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
The little fuzzy caterpillars. They would
Yeah.
roll up in a little ball.
I don't touch it. I'm scared.
You poke them and they roll in a ball. These ones are like they've got spikes coming off their body, and they were eating my flowers.
Jeez.
But yeah, this is super interesting, and it helps you. You know, but we talk a lot about getting organic stuff, and organic is so expensive, and so especially with, you know, how inflation is killing us all, you know, and groceries being so expensive,
Yeah.
having this list is very helpful because you have these 12 different things that you should try to buy organic, and then everything else is like you can pick and choose if you want it.
Mhm.
So it's helpful in that way, a little financially, and helps you try to just stay a little bit healthier. When I first went on the web page, I put my email in to get the list, like a printable version, and then it had me do a survey of like, um, how do you feel about these different pesticides that they're using? They're using, I don't have it pulled up right now, but another pesticide that's killing off the bees, all our pollinators.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
So things that should, you know, Congress should be banning things that are banned in other countries, you know, should also be banned here.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we're not gonna have anything to pollinate all of our trees and flowers, and it's all gonna be dead. We're all gonna die.
I know, then what? They're gonna have to make robotic.
Well, everything's genetically modified,
Yeah.
which, I mean, there's a lot of different, you know, seeds that they've genetically modified to make them more hardy, or like, you know, changing colors and making the fruits bigger and brighter. And like, I remember growing up and having like an apple tree, and like this was like our, you know, normal apple, right?
Yeah.
And now, let's see, I don't have any huge ones in here. These are the Macintosh ones I got from BJ's.
Are they good?
I haven't had those. I sent you that Snapchat. I haven't had Macintosh apples since I was a kid, because they're more of like an East Coast apple, but these gal apple, like apples aren't that big and perfectly shaped. It's just not real. But it's appealing to the eye. Nobody wants little shriveled apples like this little guy.
Yeah, I wonder if they still do, like, do they do that with pineapples? Because I see a lot of people who grow their own pineapples, and then they're tiny. They're not like those really big ones. I mean, they're small. So I'm just wondering, like, is it because they do stuff to, what is pineapple? What category is that under?
Pineapple is in the clean 15,
Okay.
which the clean 15 is the list that had the lowest amounts of pesticide residues.
So there is
People-
pesticides, just not as much as the dirty.
Yeah,
does.
it's avocados and sweet corn were the cleanest. Less than 2% of samples showed any detectable pesticides. No sample from the first 6 of the clean 15 tested positive for more than 3 pesticides. So yeah, they're still on there. The first 6 is avocado, sweet corn, pineapple, onions, papaya, and sweet peas. Asparagus is number 7.
Number 7.
Sweet potatoes is on there. Carrots. I really want to try to apply this, like when I go grocery shopping.
Yeah. Do like a little
Be more aware.
chart that shows which ones you should be buying organic. Like tomatoes. I love tomatoes.
They have, if you actually go to the site too, they have, if you donate $15, because they do all this stuff, all these testing, like supposedly off donations. You never know. But if you donate $15, they send you little like tags, little bag tags that have all the fruits and vegetables listed on them.
Well, that's
Like
cool.
if you have like shopping bags that you use or something like that, you can take them with you. So you can also make your own little list and take it with you.
Yeah.
So we'll link this web page too, so that way you can read it for yourself.
Yeah, it's
Pesticide
interesting.
residues.
Like spinach. Or that's for the 30 dozen.
Yeah, I love spinach.
I do too.
How often do you finish your container or bag of spinach before it goes bad?
Never, very. There might be like a little bit left, but I mean, because we usually get them at Costco. I mean, if it's like that's the small bag, then we'll most likely finish it, because I'll like
Yeah.
make sure that, okay, I'm throwing that in my eggs, or I'm gonna make a wrap. But if it's that big Costco one, I have to like really make an effort to make sure I'm going through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've finished it. I was gonna make a reel because I saw another girl make a reel, and it was like that audio of, oh, who's that, or something like that. And it's like, it's a bad bitch. And she like puts her sunglasses down on her face, and she like has her empty spinach container. She's like, I finally finished it. It's so funny because it's so real for all of us.
Right, I know. I'm sure there's people who bought a bag and just never touched it and just bad.
I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this eventually.
Yeah. You have to open it up and still smell it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does spinach ever give you that like feeling in your teeth?
Now that you say that, yeah, I know what you're talking about. What is that?
I don't know. It just came to me. Like sometimes when I go to eat it, it gives me like that squeaky feeling in my teeth. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's like just the fibers in it when
Mm.
it's cooked.
Used to
I don't know.
put spinach in my when I used to make a lot of fruit shakes, sprinkle
Mhm.
spinach in there, and you couldn't even taste it. You just see
Yeah.
little particles, but like, oh, I'm getting my spinach. But it tastes like pineapple.
That sounds good. I do miss having shakes. I just started, I got a tub of greens and reds.
Mm.
So it's like the powdered version of, fruits and vegetables, berries and stuff. So just because where I am, I eat a lot of salads, but I feel like I have not been prepping a whole lot of vegetables. So I'm trying to add a little bit more in just by doing a shake like first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like with a hydration little packet too. So then I'm getting my water, I'm getting fruits and veggies and minerals in the morning, first thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm getting ready for work, especially those early mornings, I'm getting up at 4:30, I make my coffee and I get to work. And sometimes I'll forget to like bring my water bottle to the like the whiteboard area where I stand most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So if I just start off with my shaker cup first thing, then I know at least I'm getting, 20 ounces of water in with some nutrients right off the bat.
Yeah. The dip, I mean, there are your scoops, whatever you're putting in your water. Does it taste good?
It does. Yeah. Yeah. When it's just greens, I've had greens before from like Q Sciences, which I don't know if they still have them, but they had like an apple cinnamon flavor to it. So it wasn't just like that grassy vegetable feel or taste. This one, because it's the greens and the reds, it's a little more fruity. So
Oh,
still, I mean, it still kind of has a grassy flavor to it, but
yeah.
it's not too bad.
Hmm.
That's a good way to start the day. So this, like looking at this list of food and talking about pesticides also made me pull up, oh, they have regulations. Made me think about toxins in our water
Oh,
and also in our makeup. Like, I mean, and you can look up stuff too, like just our cleaning products, like that. We could talk about that all day. But at the same website, the same EWG, I looked up the water in my area. You should look up the water in your area.
Texas has like the highest amount of fluoride in their water. Not its highest. I think it's like the second highest, which is
Really?
really, really bad. Did we talk
Yeah.
about the fluoride thing before?
I
And
think we mentioned it. Yeah, I don't know how, I can't remember how deep we got into it. But this is the EWG's tap water database. I think it was updated 2021. Oh God, so it's not even updated to now. Ugh. There's just in my area, like the Nashville area,
mm-hmm.
this area serves over 702,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 13 total contaminants, 7 that exceed the health guidelines.
Why is this okay? Like, why doesn't anyone talk about
They're
this?
legal, but it's not safe. Chloroform, potential effect.
That stuff for you. Where is this? Where can we get this water?
You ever want to sleep real good?
Yeah. Just start breathing in your water.
Vaporize it.
Wait,
Oh
where
my
is
God.
this? Okay,
This
what did
is
you Google? What did you say?
It's EWG's tap water database. And then you can put your area. That I just Googled, yeah, water database and for the Nashville area. But yeah, the chloroform is 23 times the health guidelines. There's
Okay.
no legal limit. So, oh God. And all the potential effects of everything is
Okay,
cancer.
what was your number for the chloroform again?
23 times.
Oh my God. In Austin, it's 42 times. 42
Oh my God.
the chloroform. You can like drug someone.
Cr-
That's the highest. I wonder which.
No wonder Austin's so weird.
Yeah, keep them weird. Don't offend the Austins though.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
says the national average? What is this? What does PPB stand for?
Don't know.
I wonder what it
It's not even showing them all this time.
But when was this updated though? I bet you it's even
It's,
worse now if it's not current.
I feel right. Mine says the latest quarter address for the US 2021.
Oh, same. You know what? I remember when we were in California, there was like this, there was this
You know,
someone came by and they had like this little water package thing and it said fill it up with your tap water first thing in the morning and then the next day or whatever they would collect it. So I'm wondering
to
if this,
test it.
yeah, they took it and I don't know if they tested it or whatever, but maybe that's what it was because it was around, it's a few years ago for sure, at least 3, 4 years ago. And I was like, what
Yeah.
are they testing for? And I'm sure just good to see how contaminated our stuff is.
Yeah, because I mean, the rivers and how many people are dumping thousands and thousands of gallons of just sewage and all these other things so into our water sources, and then they have to try to clean it up, right, by adding all kinds of chemicals. Just to hold my hand.
I remember in high school, like one of our field trips was to go to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And so all of the classmates, we all went. And then there was like a certain, like it was like a low part of the beach. And it was really warm there because, you know, the regular beach is freaking cold. So all me and my friends were all like, oh, let's swim here. And I remember we were like playing in it for like half an hour. And then a lifeguard comes by and he's like, I don't think you guys should be swimming in that water. It's contaminated. And we're like,
Oh no. You're like spinning it on each other.
like, where's the effing sign? Like, what's the sign? Is that why it's warm?
Oh God.
Yeah, I still remember that going, oh my gosh.
Was that by the train bridge? Like over on
Yes.
that side?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
that's
washed
always
out.
contaminated.
I didn't know. I was in high school and it's not like I
Well,
went there all the time.
no, I don't mean always, but like I remember going there
Did they finally put a sign up?
2016 or something, 2017,
Yeah,
and
but
yeah,
then
the
it
air was
feeds
contaminated.
into the ocean. So it's
I
like,
don't get it.
yeah, I remember that. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Still remember that.
Yeah, it's crazy how careful you have to be. I mean, once I saw all this and could tell the water in our house, like just how hard it was on my skin, you know, like how dry my skin was, gut health being off, even the dogs too, like their skin's so sensitive. And you can just feel the difference. So we did get a whole water filtration system for the house. So it actually connects to the water heater and you know, it pushes all the water through salt and this and that, and then through the rest of the house. And it was weird at first because you could tell it was like stuff was being pushed through.
Mm-hmm.
And then after like a week, you could tell the difference in the water. It's clearer. Our ice was clearer. And my skin started feeling better. Like
Yeah.
everybody says I have very soft skin anyway, but it feels softer. What do you do? Oh my God, what lotion? It's just water.
Just my water. I know. I mean, they're so expensive, but I think in the long run, it's just, I think it's better because, you know, it's also good for your pipes for the house.
Yeah. Yeah, because the stuff that just gets caught up in there. Ugh. my God, I mean, I think more people are aware of it now and it's being talked about more. But like when they cut those house pipes in half, man, there's so much crap in there.
I know.
Lots of fluoride. Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. So we got like, the guy told us that, you know, even the little filter on your fridge doesn't do a whole lot. I got those shower heads that have the beads in them too.
Oh, does that work?
I like the shower head. I don't know how much it was working, but we got that before we did the water filtration system.
I thought
But
those
you know,
were to like make the pressure stronger. Is that I thought that was what it was for.
make the pressure stronger, but it's also supposed to help filter certain chemicals out. Is it a scam? Maybe. But I do like the shower head. It's really nice.
Is it the one that lights up too? It makes
No.
like different lights. Oh, I saw that one.
No, it's like the pressure is amazing. It's and the streams are like very small. So it's like feels soft on your skin almost. Yeah.
Yeah. But your filtration, it's not the salt water one, right? Where
It does have salt in it. Yeah.
but do you have to fill up the tank in your garage with salt? The salt,
It's connected to the thing. It's about this tall. And then you'll have to put salt in once in a while, but it's like
okay. Yeah,
it's
that's
for life. You really don't have to worry about it too much.
yeah, that stuff
It's
makes
not like a small one.
your yeah, it when if the water just glides off of you.
Yeah.
It's really
And
nice.
this company too, I like that they had it's called Puronics, but they also are connected to another company that creates like natural soaps and cleaning products.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the name is escaping me. But yeah, you can feel the difference with the cleaning stuff too, and like the cleaning products for the house. It's more concentrated, so you don't need a lot of it, and then you add the filtrated water, and you know, then you're not using as many toxins and chemicals for cleaning, and this stuff lasts a long time. And you're not spending as much money on cleaning products or soaps and shampoos.
Yeah.
Because the guy, I might have mentioned this before in an earlier episode, but the guy showed us, like, he's like, do you notice how you have to use a ton of soap when you're washing dishes? And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get sudsy like it used to. Like, I remember growing up, all us kids are doing the dishes after, you know, dinner. And you'd have a sink that you're washing everything in, and you only had to put soap in once.
Yeah,
Now
right.
it's like putting soap on the sponge, everything I'm washing.
Yeah, like every dish you have to do a little bit of more.
Yeah. So it's the amount of chemicals that's in the water, the soap just can't, it's like it can't.
It won't work together.
Yeah, it doesn't work together. So I did notice putting that filtration system in, that the soap lasts a lot longer.
Oh,
So he wasn't, you know, he wasn't trying to scam us there. I'm so skeptical of everybody and everything.
yeah. Like
But we had like had like a 90-day trial thing for it. So seeing the list too, it's like, oh, anybody could look this up and see the chemicals that are in your area. You know, it's not like something they're hiding. But I didn't even know to look for it.
right? It's not like they tell you, they advertise it on a commercial, like, oh, check your water quality.
Yeah. So that's why I like we wanted to talk about this too, is just make people more aware of, I mean, we all know the fields get sprayed, you know, there's pesticides, but look into it for, you know, your family and make your own decisions on it, what you want to eat and what you want to avoid. And there's a lot of like American companies now in the US that are actually working with like American made products that are non-toxic. It's hard, man. Like, it's really hard to get away from it. Like, I've slowly been trying to get rid of products and replace them.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have another page pulled up, the toxic 12 chemicals and contaminants in cosmetics.
Like what?
Formaldehyde is the number one.
In what? Toxic.
They should be banned, but they're not. It's a carcinogen. And all these other ones, paraformaldehyde, methylene glycol, a form of formaldehyde. Like, isn't formaldehyde what they put in dead people?
That's what I was just gonna say.
This is the shit we're putting on our skin.
Yeah.
Mercury damaging the kidneys and nervous system. All these phthalates that disrupt hormones, damage the reproductive system. Like, no wonder so many women have hormonal issues. And I mean, just PMS symptoms are awful. We're having.
But what does that do to the makeup? Like,
Why do they need it, you mean?
yeah. It's trying
They've
to
been banned in European Union, other nations, but not the US.
because we're special. They're trying to kill us off.
They are trying to kill us. That's a whole other topic we get into.
Yeah.
Color additives, pesticides. But cow farts. Let's talk about cow farts. Cow farts are killing us. Come on, people. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like all of Canada, everything above Canada, they regulate all these things. Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Latvia. Not the United States, not anything in Africa.
Yeah, can they,
Is that
isn't there like some kind of replacement they could do besides that?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's again, I don't have it pulled up right in front of me, but there's a lot of companies that are getting away from these chemicals and it's more natural stuff. And just your skin's better, like all the endocrine disruptors that we use, like our perfumes, different kinds of material.
Mm-hmm.
Polyester is terrible. There's this thing. Oh, I'd have to pull it up. It's on my Instagram. I found this. They did a study. Oh, I'm gonna ruin it. I'm gonna ruin it.
It's like when you're trying to tell a joke and then you're like, okay,
I'm
it's
gonna, yeah.
definitely
I can't
funny.
remember.
It's funny. And then the punchline comes at the wrong time.
Yeah. Yep.
Regarding
I'll have to get back
polyester?
to you on that one. Yeah. So it was about materials. We can bring it up again when I want to
Okay.
talk about energy and like frequencies and stuff, because the Bible actually talks about not wearing wool and linen together or something like that.
I saw that one.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Because these materials also have different frequencies
Yeah.
besides all this like fake material that we wear now.
Mhm.
But different frequencies can actually mess with us too.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk about
Wear
that in the
leggings
future.
anymore? Should we not be wearing leggings? Is this made of cotton?
It's no, it's terrible. Like, but it's all I wear, and it's all
I know.
hyped up in my hoo-ha. Like, let's just go straight for the hormones.
My frequency is off because I'm wearing my leggings today.
It's true. I believe it.
Yeah, I saw that one. I'm just like, wow, crazy. Yeah, I'll write that one down.
So yeah, there's a dirty dozen for cosmetics too. So this is
I'm sure
definitely
there's a
something to
dirty
look
dozen
into.
of everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Parabens, formaldehyde releasing preservatives. So yeah, I my guess is a lot of it is the preserving of the makeup.
I'll
What keeps
keep
it
it lasting
together.
forever.
Yeah. Parabens, perfume, oh, stuff in our toothpaste. Again, I think I've said this before, but there's so many things we can look at. So many studies that have been done. So I like to look more in, like actual studies that have been done, get more facts behind it. But everyone has an opinion, especially with social media and all, the internet. There's a guy I listen to or follow on Instagram, and he said that there's no reason we need toothpaste for our teeth. He just uses water and like a boar's hair bristle brush. So again, it's less chemicals that he's using. But he said, and I do want to look into this more. He said, really, all we have to do to like clean our teeth is we're actually just kind of messing with the film, like biofilm on our teeth. We don't actually have to like use a foaming toothpaste, like, but society tells us like if our shampoo doesn't suds enough, it's not really cleaning.
Yeah.
If our toothpaste isn't bubbling in our mouth, it's not cleaning. And I think we've just gotten so used to that mindset.
Right. So if it's like not doing that, it's like the toothpaste isn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. I remember having to use baking soda for toothpaste as a kid.
Like,
that's so tough. But your teeth would feel amazing afterwards. It's because there were so many of us kids. And like if the toothpaste had any goop on it or toothpaste got anywhere on the counter, we were all in trouble and toothpaste got taken away. And so we'd have to like make a little cup with baking soda and you put water in it and then you take a little, put it on your toothbrush.
are you serious? Did it like clean your teeth?
Yeah, it worked. It would suds a little bit. It didn't taste good. That's the thing. It's not like minty, but it worked.
I'm gonna try it to see what it tastes like. Baking soda or baking powder?
Baking soda. Your teeth are so white.
I'm so grateful my mom invested in braces when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great smile.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
You have any other thoughts on this stuff?
No, this is definitely an eye opener. I didn't know. I mean, I knew like the whole vegetable and fruit thing, like certain stuff, but I didn't know there was like a list, like these are the ones you should be buying organic. Because sometimes when I see the organic and I'm just like, what's the difference other than price? And I was like, what did they do differently? But then after learning about this, it's like, okay, it's the pesticides. It makes sense.
Yeah.
No one knows that. But when people hear organic food, it's just like that's the expensive stuff. Like, but there's a reason by it. So I
Right.
get it.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, any ideas that our listeners have. When Michelle talked to me, I realized we have more than one listener. It's very exciting. But yeah, leave comments, leave questions, like anything you want us to dig into a little bit more. We can link the different websites so that you can dive in and do your own research. And share the things that you guys have learned or how you get around spending tons of money at the grocery store.
Yeah, because groceries are not getting any cheaper. I don't know. I think this year, once spring comes around, I'm going to start trying to grow my own vegetables. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I found a list of things you should actually start now.
Now? Okay. Yeah. I see
I'll
like the
start, yeah.
seeds at the store, but I'm like, I just don't know. Maybe because it depends also too, like your region, the zone. I don't even know what zone I'm in. I have to look that up.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it would be cool to have, like, I've been growing a pineapple. Nothing's grown yet, but the leaves are pretty. And I have a avocado plant, but you have to like grafted it with another plant, which I don't have another plant. So I'm like, I'm pretty much screwed
Okay.
now. Like a one that's actually bearing fruit already. You just get like do that. But I'm like, well, I guess it's just gonna be leaves because I don't know anyone here that has a functioning avocado plant where I could steal a stem to graft it on mine.
Maybe God will just bless your plant and it will bear fruit. I speak a blessing over your avocado.
Yeah, I hope so. Good juju, good juju.
Yes, Jen hasn't told you, but she is a plant mother.
Yeah, I have so many plants now.
I have 4
I'm
sitting in
gonna
front of me on
send you
the counter.
some. I'm gonna send you some of these plants. They're so
Yes, please
pretty.
do.
I've been propagating them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love them so much. I'm like
Your
comfortable.
face, just your face. You're so excited. I love
I
it.
do. It's just like, do I need to water them? Like I have this soil thing. Where'd it go? Oh, here, let me just show you real quick.
Okay.
This moisture meter.
Oh, a moisture meter. Put it right in front of your face. There it is.
So there are many times where it looks dry on top, but then when I put this in, it'll still say moisture on it. So I'm like, oh, I don't really need to water it yet because a lot of these plants you have to wait till it's like dry to do it. And
Yeah.
the top 2 inches are still are dry and everything else is still wet. You don't want to like over water your plant and then it becomes you get root rot because I was like, why is it dying? And so
Yeah.
this thing
I need one of those.
$6 on Amazon. I will link this for all the plant people. I just love my plants so much. And I even bought them fake ladybugs to put on there because they're so
I love it.
yeah.
We should add a shirt like that to our collection
Yeah.
of us plant mommies. And we got muscle mommies and plant mommies.
Yeah. We'd be like, let me check your moisture.
Oh no, not that word.
Oh yeah, you don't like that word.
How moist are you, Jen? How moist is your plant? It's just to me, it's just sweaty underwear. I don't know. That's like when you're like after a workout and you've been sweating and I can't.
You don't like it at
Cake,
all.
cake is moist. Cake can be moist. Brownies, maybe.
Yeah. A word
It's
that cracks me up that I mean that every time I hear it, it's just like it's clinch. When I hear it in sports, I'm like, oh, they clinched.
I love like when you actually listen to the announcers for football and like for hockey, it's it can be pretty sexual.
Right?
I live in the gutter all the time, so it's like that's what I hear first. And I'm not really paying attention to the sports so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen a hole like this in a really long time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's going in deep. It's going in deep. Like, oh, where? Oh
Look
man.
away. Look away.
Where? Touchdown? Touchdown? Oh man.
Love it.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
good. I gotta make a list. I do have to go to the grocery store in a couple days. So I'm gonna apply this. I'm gonna try to apply it right away.
I will too. Next time I go to the grocery store, buy fruit. Yeah, because Colin loves to eat grapes, so I think I do buy the organic grapes. Grapes is on the dirty
Cotton,
dozen list.
cotton candy grapes, because those aren't real.
No, he doesn't like those.
Oh, really?
No, I haven't tried them. He just eats the regular. It has to be the green grapes. That's it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Okay.
so some stuff to talk about for next time. But this was a good topic, especially for people who just don't know the difference, which I didn't know. So,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Good stuff. All right, my dear.
All right.
Gonna head back to work. Yay.
Yay.
Gonna go kick some butts in class.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Right. Bye.
Bye.